Hello, hello, beautiful souls. Today I have this urge to speak regarding the full moon energy. It's tomorrow, and we have a meditation for the collective. And as I gather my thoughts on how to deliver this message, I feel like we are in a very deep, what do you call this? It feels like a revolution of the mind, awakening our heart consciousness, like what really matters to us and how we can feel that we are loved. So, in what's going on in the United States and the revolution of the people with the death of George Floyd, we honor this soul. It feels like a sacrifice. It's the soul of George Floyd had this agreement with his incarnation, which is so huge because he brought out a lot of discrimination, a lot of victim consciousness, which had been imprinted in our ancestral timelines. So, looking at the bigger picture of what's happening, you can easily get distracted into depression, grief, into feeling of unfairness, all these emotions that are attached to the suffering, the pain of the situations, which had been going on, right, since our existence. And this is the awakening. This is the calling for all of us to truly find the stillness that is residing within us. Our Shakti, this is the fire that ignites our heart, our soul. Feeling more humane, humble, to the ground. It's like we are being awakened to bring our consciousness back to Mother Earth, to the ground, to the root chakra, to the foundations of our existence. And that is the most unifying, exhilarating experience of being at one with whoever is in your presence. So I see the collective as the revolution, but the bigger picture is the evolution of the soul to truly become at one within yourself, finding inner peace, compassion for all race, all gender, all sentient beings, plants and animals. Everything that surrounds us is now asking us to find that depth within your soul on how authentic you are, on how real you are, without this extravaganza, without expectations from others, without opinions of other people about you. This is the calling to be true to your own self and how deep you can get. We are in the midst of the dark night of the soul, and that soul is the collective. We are experiencing the suffering of all beings because of the separation and the judgment that we keep giving to ourselves and others. So I see these two brains, the left and the right brain, and it is like this Gemini. The the illusion that we are separated, the illusion that our brains are separated, especially if you're functioning on your left brain, which is your logical, your mathematics, your calculation, your analytical mind. You are unable to integrate your intuition, which is coming from your right brain. Your intuition, insights, your wisdom. And that's the most important part of our existence, is the wisdom and the knowledge from the higher consciousness, our higher self. This is the soul that is expansive, residing in this body as a human, as a DNA, as an imprint of our ancestors. So as I speak today, I feel we as human beings have to go deep and authentic to your own true self. How you feel separated and how you judge yourself. Do you truly love yourself? Because we are so scattered. We are so unwell. We are lost in the desires of the flesh, in the lust, in the greed, in this deadly poison toxicity in our system, especially in relationships with others. You know, if you find yourself with another person and that person is toxic, yet you allow this toxicity in your system, in your relationships, yet you allow this toxic person in your home, yet you allow this toxicity in your blood, because we are blind. We seem to judge the other person or blame the other person instead of looking deep within how I am resisting, how I am allowing this toxicity in my system, because I don't love myself. It's insanity. It's insanity to be bringing fear into your system. So today, I was going to talk about the planets, how it affects us. In the month of June, the retrograde, the Mercury retrograde, we're going deeper more. This is just the beginning. The miscommunication. If you look around you, the expressions of others, how they think of themselves. Do you feel that they think of themselves highly? Do they feel divine or sacred? Or are they unplugged to their divinity, to their higher consciousness? Are they allowing fear, toxicity? This is the time for purification, purifying all thoughts. And that is a very challenging um, that is very challenging. My computer just shut down. So, purifying your thoughts. Do you judge others? Do you judge yourself? You can start there and see how toxic your mind is. So, time to purify, truly detox yourself. Let go of media, of fear. Hmm. Be closer to nature, to the ocean, mountains, the trees, the flowers. So, time is gold, and spend it with love and compassion. I feel my throat chakra. Excuse me. I feel this blockage, from our human consciousness as I was speaking about this. So our throat chakra is so important to be open and clear. Speaking your truth and authentic self. Letting go of your mind constructions. Letting go of your beliefs of who you are and expectations of others. Be mindful of your presence. Be a soul looking at another soul. So I've been doing my nursing since April, and it truly brought me down to this ground. What truly is important. So today I was talking to a son of my patient because their mother is going through dementia and she's losing her capacity, you know, she's incontinent. And I'm talking to the son, trying to help him understand the progress of dementia. And he was crying on the phone, and I was so touched, you know. So I I send him healing and healing words of comfort that I am here as a nurse, taking care of his mother in times of this isolation. They can't even see their mother. So I feel I am called back to that space of nursing to truly resonate with compassion. Because, you could do this healing, Akashic records, and all the rest of the healing tools, the energy healing, Reiki healing, but the heart to heart, soul to soul connection and compassion for people who are suffering, like the family members, my own patient. That heart to heart connection is what is important right now and in our lives. So I feel so blessed to be in that space, to bring joy to the elders who are unplugged, from their loved ones. So whatever is happening in your vicinity, like I was talking to my beautiful spiritual mother, in Los Angeles, they have curfew at 6 p.m. Whatever is happening, it is happening because it's meant for you to open your eye. So our third eye, which is so important to activate by calling in Lord Horus, opening the third eye chakra, activating our Merkaba, our divine vehicle of light. So today I'm going to share what I have been gifted is the crystal skull, the amethyst crystal skull. He's actually the gatekeeper, the records keeper for transmutation. So the crystal skulls have the wisdom of all timelines when our ancestors from Lemuria and Atlantis, we go back old timelines, and we're now here to anchor this golden knowledge and wisdom to help our humanity in our ascension. So today I am introducing you this beautiful amethyst record keeper, and I I also have this rose quartz. It's huge. It's beautiful, loving skull. It's rose quartz, so much love, so much wisdom, so much compassion, and you can visit this amazing space. It's a niche, in Surrey. If you're in Facebook and you're following me, the address is there in Surrey. We're actually going there again on Saturday. I'm bringing a friend. I'm so I'm so in tune with the crystals kingdom, and if I could show you this space that I have here, these are my crystals, and the pyramid. They're all activating our amazing consciousness that is now going on through a shuffle. It's like a reshuffling of our blueprints, our timelines. We are all collapsing the old structures and old paradigms, how we think and how we relate to others. So the message today is love. Yeah, just feel love. So I was doing a writer's workshop with Cosmic Doulas every Thursday for 6 weeks. We are helping writers to write from the heart, opening and releasing blockages. And while one writer is speaking, because she is very fragile, vulnerable, and she is, receiving all this grief from the collective. I had this vision when I was studying nursing. The most profound, unforgettable memory of my nursing studies is when I was being trained to hold the babies of drug addicted mothers. So in maternity, these drug addicted mothers, when they have their babies, they're born with drug addiction. So we go into this dark room, and all is like there are rocking chairs, and I take the infant, the newly born infant, and put them into my heart, put the baby in my heart chakra, and I rock the baby to sleep because they're very restless, screaming. They're addicted babies, so they have a lot of symptoms of drug addiction. We literally feed them with drugs because you have to create that space where they came from. It's so sad, but it's so surreal. Rocking the baby to your heart, and that they will feel loved, valued, and that they matter. So I feel humanity is empty and longing for that love, for that validation, for that feeling of unconditional love, that you are loved no matter what you do, or no matter who you are, what you look like, you are loved. And for all the experiences that are coming into our awareness, because the root of this is not feeling loved. We have that viral infection of we are not loved. We have that illusion that we are separated, that we are superior, or that we judge, and it's so inhumane. As human beings, let us go back to what is what is important in your heart. What makes you feel loved? Let's cultivate this, nurture and nourish this, so we can be free from separation, from illusion, from all the wasted time that we do, the wasted relationships that we enter, you know, because we are so important, we are so beautiful, that we have to feel that within us, that we have to truly be able to share and give from the heart, wherever you are, whatever you do, what kind of work you serve. Be true to yourself, be true to others who you have in your field. Speak from the heart, speak with compassion. So thank you so much for listening, and I pray and send this message of love, that we will be true and authentic to ourselves, and that we only allow healthy relationships with our own self and others. I love you all, and namaste. Thank you.